Hey everyone, welcome back to, well, not really welcome back, welcome to another gameplay of Jyutei Senki. This is Vampyreq, and this time I'm gonna show you a very different gameplay, the recapture of Algia. So I've been toying with this idea for quite a while already, and what I'm thinking is I'm gonna run through this entire campaign but restrict myself to certain unit types. So I'm thinking, I've thought of, how about using Toy and Bobby? No, not really. I thought of like using purely toys, but I realized that when it comes to late game, it's impossible. It's definitely a loss, because in late game you cannot just simply rely on capturing to win games. You need experienced units to take the enemy out, clear the path before Toy can actually capture. If I were to just rely solely on base capture kind of gameplay, wouldn't work. Not for long. It will work in the beginning games, like the early stage of the games, but when it comes to mid and late game, is definite loss. I will get wrecked for sure. Now then I move on to Bobby. Actually, I think this is the most viable choice, because Bobby in his ace form is very decent. He gets an increase in attack strength and a huge boost to his defense, along with his attack range. And more importantly, he gets anti-air attack. It's unfortunate that I'm not able to show you the ace form, but if you have watched my previous gameplay of Jyutei Senki, you'll be able to know the different unit types, their strengths and weaknesses and things like that. So as of now, I think I'm gonna run with Bobby. When it comes to Wagon, sure, when it comes ace form, pretty decent as well, against anti-air attack, but you only get so few wagons. I think like 5 of them, and you get them from the early mid to mid game, and it takes, in order to trace an ace wagon up, is just too dangerous. And what am I gonna do with the early game? Am I gonna train other units in place? And who do I train? So the thing is, Wagon, you get them to kind of too late-ish to actually do anything decent. Rider and Boom, I'm thinking using them in conjunction. They're actually pretty decent. Rider gets a huge boost to his attack, defense, movement range also. I think it becomes a 12. But he's still relegated to a melee, being a melee warrior, and gets an anti-air attack. So in order to supplement the melee range, I'm thinking of using Boom, which is a pretty decent backup to Rider. But the thing is, even though Rider can be very strong, his melee range is puts him in very perilous positions. Using Jaggy, Ace Jaggies alone to complete Jyutei Senki, you gotta be kidding me. Suicide as well. Freeze, possible. You get them. It's possible, but not viable. Wait, it's viable but not possible. Freeze, you get them from mid to late game, and in the very best experience distribution method, you can only have a maximum of 4 freezes at endgame, as in ace freezes at endgame. 4, you're gonna get overrun in the end, definitely, for sure. Huey, you get too little of them too late in the game. They're actually pretty decent in ace form. It becomes a range attacker, and I'm not sure about anti-air. I don't believe they get any anti-air capability, but their strength and defense goes up as well. And I believe Ace Huey's has the biggest move range of all. This becomes 14 and this becomes 15, I believe. I'm not too sure. Dolan is basically a freeze on air, and you get Dolan too late in the game to do anything. So as I said, not a freeze on air, a snipe on air. So whatever weaknesses and strength Snipe has, Dolan will have as well. A big move range, bigger than Snipe, so that's the advantage Dolan has over Snipe. But like I said, you get them too late in the game to train up a decent number of them. And in order to use Dolan, you need to bring Burn as well. And these units, they're like, you look at the top right, they use 20 points, and Burn use 15. So let's say I need four burns, and 4 burns is 80, and then 2 is already 30, so it's a total of 110. And I believe at the last mission I have like 120 points of unit distribution, so not possible. And in order to train Dolans and Burn up, you have to contend with the enemy's anti-air unit as well, so it's dangerous. It's just not possible. And Huey, you want to train them, you gotta be keen. It takes a lot of preparation to bring even one Huey up to ace form. Then Hyper, if you're thinking of doing this, you are nuts. You only get one. How am I going to fight the last mission with just one immobile unit? I'm going to run out of turns. Actually, to be honest, before I run out of turns, I will have already been destroyed. So in this game, I think I'm going to be using pure Bobbies with 1 or 2 supplement toys to aid in the capture. Bobbies can capture as well, but their move range is not as huge as toy. And I will be using Arc as well to to be the soak and whatever you the vocab is slipping my mind. And I don't exactly remember the optimal positioning of units in the first mission and things like that. It's just way too long, this game, way too long. So begin the first mission. Wow, I cannot even move. Okay, how about this? I move you over. I put you here. It's gonna be in range of this Zangi attack. I think so. But what I hope to achieve is I'm gonna put Jaggy on the edge here. Wow, he dealt 1 damage extra. In Jyutei Senki, there is a RNG if you want, a die roll if you want. Initially, when I proposed for Jaggy to attack the Zangi, it showed that he's supposed to deal 4 damage. Now, the die roll system in Jyutei Senki is you may have the possibility of dealing 1 extra or 1 less damage, depending on the experience value of the unit. So he's attacking Jaggy, which I think is fine. That's the first time I've seen a game over screen, to be honest. Why did I restart? Because Zaggy took a kill, which I don't want. To be honest, the beginning stages is extremely important. You don't want to have the wrong units take the wrong kill. I'm gonna try something. I'm just gonna put Bobby here without bringing him down. I'm going to present that Bobby as a juicy target for the left Senki to attack. And then I'm just going to enter without moving the left. Because I want to keep like a stronger area here to dissuade Fine from moving up, but to move to the right instead, just by 1 turn or 2. Wow, 3 damage. I'm going to return 2, I think. Now, as I said before, units, they get stronger based on experience values and things like that. So, oh boy, you're going to be kidding me. 3 damage. Yep. So now good, that's good. Let's do it. 1 extra damage. Die roll. Now in this game, Jyutei Senki, your units will definitely always deal at least 1 damage. Now the question is, do I let this Bobby take the kill or do I let this one? I think I'm gonna let the healthier one because like as units get stronger, they actually internally deal a little bit more damage, even though it's not reflected on their stats. Now I'm doing a blockade on the left to ensure that this Rudra don't continue coming over. Okay, they're not attacking, that's good. They're still coming over because as a whole, they can pass through this. But back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Units in this game have the ability to deal always at least 1 damage in whatever combat, whatever units they're facing, in whatever forms they are, be it normal or ace. You can have a normal unit attack an ace unit and do 1 damage. This is a given. It will always occur. I'm gonna bring Jaggy over. I'll place Bobby back here still. And the thing is, as units get weaker and stronger, they do lesser and more damage depending on the experience values. As I get this Bobby up, I'll be able to explain the feature, if you will. It'll become more clear. He dealt 4, Arc dealt 4. If he takes another damage, he's gonna deal 3, but then it's pretty risky, so I'm gonna put Bobby out in the open. So maybe Fine will change his target to that injured Bobby. Rudra should move to the right. You gotta be kidding me, what the hell is this? That doesn't make any sense. In as much as I am experienced with the game, the AI sometimes makes weird decisions that I cannot predict. Like, here is a weaker Bobby. This is full health, but Feeney went over and attacked the full health one. It's like, what? And in order to get units from normal to ace form, you need at least 10 kills. So I'm focusing on pumping Bobby up in this first mission. So it could be 5, and he needs another 5 kills to bring him up to ace form. Too risky. One extra damage. And back to the ace, the 1 damage thing. So it doesn't mean that because you're an ace, you can like go all crazy and start suiciding your units and move them and put them in like dangerous situations, because it certainly will lead you to defeat. Because even if you're a 1 health ace unit, a 1 health normal unit is capable of taking you out. Because the minimum damage a unit can deal is 1. And in each combat, the attacker will attack first, and the defender will surely retaliate. I'm not sure if this is a good example to show. 2, 3, you see? Why? Because this is 4 experience versus a 0. I hope for extra damage. Good. So with that example, you see how units, they internally gain strength. Is a soft system. Like even though it shows 30 attack here and here, but you saw the difference between this Bobby and this Bobby attacking this Rudra. One had a base roll of 2 damage, the other had a base of 3. So it's important to focus on getting 1 unit as strong as possible quickly in order to like ride on the power curve. In the early game, once you get a unit to ace, you're pretty much indestructible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this Bobby and Arc up to ace form in the first 3 missions as quick as possible. The only challenge is the next mission. There is a Bill who is like incredible. When you see him, you'll be thinking like, how the hell do I do it? But it's possible without losing units. But in this playthrough, I'm not too sure if I will be able to not lose units. Of course, I will try to preserve them as much as possible. And one feature about Jyutei Senki is whatever units you get on the battlefield and they survive till the end of the mission, you get to keep them and use them for the next mission. So in next mission, I'm gonna be fielding all the Bobbies and Arc as well as much as I can, and then to continue on this journey to be maining Ace Bobbies. Well, not maining, fielding Ace Bobbies. So hope you guys enjoy this playthrough. And I'm Vampyreq and I'm out.